Welcome back. We'll be speaking with the president of the Law Society of Kenya, Faith Odhiambo, in just a moment. But first, let's update you on some other news making headlines. The cabinet has approved the sale of the Kenya Pipeline Company in a move that will see the government reduce its shareholding in the company. Cabinet also approved the recommendations by the Presidential Task Force on Religious Organizations, which seeks to introduce sweeping changes that will see religious organizations register afresh in a self-regulating fashion. Emmanuel Tour reports.
The cabinet dispatch sent to newsrooms Tuesday evening highlighted several landmark decisions by the cabinet as government moves to effect several changes. Among the changes include the green light for the reinstatement of Kenya Pipeline Corporation KPC into the privatization program, which will see the multi-billion shilling corporation partially go into private hands. This will now see a certain percentage of KPC's shares listed at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. According to the cabinet documents, the privatization of KPC will enable the private sector and industry experts to drive growth, efficiency and innovation. KPC, a strategic player in Kenya's energy supply chain, has maintained a strong profitability record and holds significant asset value. However, the cabinet noted that the company has not yet reached its optimum performance and market value, largely due to bureaucratic constraints and public sector inefficiencies. Bringing in private capital and professional expertise, the government says is expected to inject new energy into the company, modernize operations and position KPC as a regional logistics and energy powerhouse. Besides the KPC, the Kenya Literature Bureau, Rivertex East Africa, the National Oil Corporation and the new Kenya Cooperatives Creameries are other entities set to undergo privatization in the near future. The privatization of the Kenyatta International Convention Center was blocked by the court, citing public interest of the entity, with the court saying no meaningful public participation was done before the move. Cabinet also approved the recommendations from the Presidential Task Force on Religious Organizations, which seeks to introduce several changes, including the fresh registration of all religious organizations in Kenya, establishment of a Religious Affairs Commission, and strengthening umbrella faith organizations for coordination. Emmanuel Tour, Citizen TV.